This video is sponsored by Carly Connected Car. Use the link down below and use discount code SALVAGENATION to receive 10% off your order. Let's get back to the video.
Right guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode from Salvage Nation. In today's episode, we're back on this 2019 Mercedes A-Class A35 AMG. And in today's episode, we're going to be stripping down all the damaged bits, and I've done a massive parts run. I had to drive all the way from London to Birmingham, and I picked up some parts that I needed for this car. So guys, if you want to see that, stick around, because we're going to be getting stuck into this car. Let's go. Right guys, so if you remember, in the last episode, I showed you all the damage on the left suspension. We found that the driving side hub was also broken. So have a look at this. I traveled all the way to Birmingham. I picked up a complete passenger side suspension, which came with a new drive shaft. And then I also went and picked up a driving side hub, and I picked up the complete shock just to be safe. So in today's episode, we're gonna be swapping out all of these parts and also taking off all of the damaged parts as well, getting stuck in, and hopefully we don't see anything else that's wrong with this car. So let's get stuck into that. Let's go. So guys, you've seen the brunt of the damage. I haven't seen anything that's surprising me. I'm happy with what I can see. Now, I'm gonna start to remove this suspension leg right here. I'm gonna remove this broken drive shaft. and then we're literally gonna be having a look, and then I'll be replacing it with the parts that I've bought, and then I'll move on to the other side. Hopefully by the end of this episode, I will have the car running and driving, and then we can get on to the bodywork, and we can get on to having some fun in this car. So, I'm gonna stop blabbing, we're gonna continue. Let's go. So guys, that was a lot of hard work to get the broken and bent parts off the car. And because it was bent, everything wasn't in the correct place, so it was hard to access certain bits. But we got there in the end. Because the wishbone was so badly bent, instead of trying to really fish it out, what I did is I cut it with the angle grinder, and then that gives me more room and more space to work. But now that the broken shock, hub, and wishbone are out of the way, have a look at the car. It doesn't look that bad. I know we've got some damage there, but we can take care of that at a later date. I'm gonna be replacing this complete assembly right here. Have a look. The guy said it was literally from a car that covered low mileage. It looks in good condition. I'm happy with it. And have a look, it's the hub, complete shock, and it's got the wishbone. Everything's complete, and that is literally gonna bolt on and give me my suspension corner back. All I need to do now is remove this broken drive shaft, and then I'm going to be replacing that with my other drive shaft, which is over there. I've got a brand new track rod arm as well, so I'm going to take care of all the little niggly bits first, and then I'll be putting this one back in. So, let's go. Right guys, so I've fitted my new drive shaft, I've fitted my new stabilizer linkage, and I've gone ahead and I've fitted my brand new track rod inner arm, and all I need to do is put on the outer arm, but I can put that on later once I'm ready to put in the complete suspension, which is right there. So that suspension is gonna go there, and then after that, this suspension corner with everything that you've just seen should be complete. All it took was a little bit of elbow grease, literally, have a look at that. and some hard work and it's done. So we're gonna get this all completed, buckled up, and then we're gonna see if it's functioning. Guys, it's been a lot of hard work, but we're almost there. All that's left is to put on my track rod end, which will then give me steering. As you can see, everything is on. Just need to connect the steering. This is the track rod end, goes on to the track rod arm, which goes on to the steering rack. So, get that out of the way like so. Can take that down. And this just screws on the end. Oh, I almost forgot the locking nut, so the locking nut goes on first. Track rod end screws on like so. Guys, we had a late start on this because I was doing a subscriber's car all day. It is now 20 to 11 at night and we're pulling it all night out because we need to get this car rolling. I'm gonna stick you guys on a time lapse. I'm gonna finish off everything I need to do and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Guys, have a look. It's been, I've lost track of time. What I do know is 11:30 on a Saturday night, and I've been on this car non-stop since about 4 o'clock. There's a lot of man hours that goes into these builds. But anyway, have a look. She's back on all fours. And this is a spare Mercedes alloy that I had lying around. We're not gonna be driving the car on this alloy. I've got an alloy coming in the post. This is literally just so that the car can move around the unit. Now, what we've done is completely change my entire suspension corner. So this is the complete corner. And when I say corner, I mean the suspension strut. We've changed the wishbone, we've changed the track rod, inner track rod arm and the outer track rod end. We've changed the brake disc, we've changed the caliper. We've completely plumbed in all of the hoses, all of the wiring, all of the sensors have been swapped over. Guys, there's so much work. Look at me, I'm a complete mess. This tracksuit is ruined, my hands ruined, everything is ruined. But it's worth it because this car, oh, I can't wait to drive this car. What I wanna do right now is I'm gonna connect the car back up to the booster because this battery is completely dead. I tried to charge it, I'm not sure if I can repair it, but if not, I'll just buy a new battery. But I'm gonna connect the booster to the charger. I'm gonna connect the booster to the battery.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would.
What I'm gonna do now is connect the booster to the car, get it started up, and I just wanna do a simple test. Does it go into gear? Does it move forward? And does it reverse? And once that happens, I'm happy, and then we're gonna call it a night. So, let's go test the car. There you have it, guys. Baby steps. I've done so much today, and as you've just seen just now, she goes forward and she comes back. That's enough for me. Baby steps. I'm so happy that we've managed to do that. Two things. The gears are getting into gear, fine. It's going forward, and immediately it's coming back, so my gearbox is fine. The drive shaft is engaged, the car is moving, and it's coming back on its own power. That means we can move it around the unit, and that means that we've got better access to wherever we need to put the car and work on it wherever we need to. It's now 12 o'clock, guys. It's literally just gone midnight. And I am tired. I am absolutely shattered. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button. You don't want to miss what's coming next for this build. You don't want to miss what's coming next for the Golf R. Remember that. Don't forget, we're building the Golf R. And if we can get these two builds to be, you know, finishing at the same time, maybe they can have a little bit of a face-off. Who knows? But you wouldn't know until you subscribe. So make sure you smash that subscribe button and make sure your bell notifications are on so that when I post another episode, you'll get a notification. Finally, if you want to support the channel, head on over to shopsalvagenation.com, check out the merch, and if you see something that you like and you want to support, purchase some merch. So guys, as I always say, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one.